Welcome to Simple Secret Home. My name is Paige, and in today's video, I wanted to share some of my tips for balancing homemaking while also working outside the home. I've made some videos in the past about this topic, and if you look up the term homemaking, you're going to get a definition that describes somebody who manages their home and works inside the home rather than working a full-time job outside of the home. However, over the last few months, I've really been thinking about homemaking, and what homemaking looks like for everybody may be different. However, whether you work in the home full time or you work outside of the home full time or part time, regardless of what season you find yourself in, if you have a home, we still have to manage it whether we work full time or not. And in past years, I felt like I couldn't embrace homemaking because I was in a season where I was working outside of the home. But over the last year or so, I've really challenged my thought process on that, and I've decided that I can still manage my home well even though I do work full time outside of the home. So hopefully that makes sense. So I am no professional. I am still very new on my journey to balancing and learning homemaking skills, but I did want to share some of the ones that have been helpful to me as I navigate and learn and see what works for me and my family. Obviously, every family is going to be different, but I hope this is an encouragement to you and maybe this will help you on your own journey. So for me, I would say tip number one is to try to keep up with those small tasks throughout the week. If you're anything like me, after my commute, which is pretty long, getting to work, having the long commute home, and then getting home, all I really want to do is eat dinner, watch a YouTube video or a show with my husband, and then go to sleep. I do not want to spend a ton of time like organizing or cleaning, deep cleaning during the week. And I know that about myself. So during the week, the things I've been trying to keep up with, and like I said, I'm very imperfect, is trying to keep up with laundry and dishes. I'm very bad about the laundry, so that one is something we're going to work on in 2024. But dishes I have been doing better with, and that's just to load and unload the dishwasher every day or every other day so that we don't get a backup in the sink. And that's going to help me so that throughout the week the dishes are taken care of. And so when it comes to the weekend, when I can do some of the bigger tasks, I don't have to do a ton of dishes on top of that. It's tempting during the week to, like I said, not want to do anything house related. And I've been there, and what ends up happening is you just have a pile of laundry, you have a pile of dishes that end up sitting there for the weekend, and then not only are you trying to do those mundane daily chores that need to get done, you're also trying to do those deep cleans and organizing that needs to be done as well. Tip number two would be to be intentional with your weekends. When me and my husband first got married, we would work all week, and then on the weekends, we would want to book our schedules with gatherings, friends, events, just going out, going on dates, doing our shopping that we needed to get done, like grocery shopping and things like that. But the longer we've been married and the more I've evaluated how we work in our family, trying to have Saturdays be like an open day where we don't really make a ton of plans every once in a while, but not on the regular, is super helpful because on Saturdays, that's when we can get some home chores and projects done that we need to get done. And it really helps with the overwhelm of not getting things done throughout the week and then not getting anything done on the weekend as well. Having Saturdays as like that catch up day if things did get behind throughout the week is also super beneficial for us because on Sundays, we really try to use Sunday as our Sabbath. And so, because on Sundays we like to go to church and then just rest and recharge on Sundays, if we have Saturday free to be able to get those daily chores done and those weekly chores done that we need to, we're able to relax and have a much more peaceful Sunday before going back into the work week. That also gives us some time to maybe work on some homemaking tasks that I don't normally get to during the week. So, for example, Friday night after work is when I'll feed my sourdough starter, And then either on Saturday or Sunday, I will actually make bread, and then we'll have bread for the rest of the week. Sundays or Saturdays may also be the day that I make a meal. Usually my husband cooks during the week, but now I'm starting to make a meal on the weekend. You can also meal prep for the week ahead as well, which is a great idea as well. So in the season, if you are working full-time outside of the home and you want to manage your home well, you may have to say no to some of the other things that you want to do in order to keep up with your home and managing it well. I'd say these are the 3 tips that have helped me the most as I begin to learn new skills. It's allowed me to learn new homemaking skills. And like I said, I'm still at the very beginning stages. So as I learn more tips and tricks, I definitely will share them with you. But really just take inventory of your current life, how life runs for you in the season you're in. And then you'll need to decide for you and your family, how are you going to run and operate your home so that it's a peaceful, a safe, a sacred space for you and your family, where you're going to come home and want to stay home, want to recharge, want to be refreshed, want to be hospitable to your friends or your family or maybe your neighbors, and just be the light of Christ in your neighborhood. If you have been homemaking for a much longer time than I have and either work full-time outside the home or have in the past, I'd love to know in the comments what your tips and tricks are that have helped you to manage your home and create a space that is warm and welcoming for your friends and family. So I'd love to hear that down below. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll be back next week with another video.